Hey, we're back. It's Friday. I just got a surprise delivery today or yesterday. Today we're going to talk about the Holzfforma chainsaw. I'm going to tell you which one I picked, kind of why I picked it. We're going to go over some of the stuff about it, and then in a little later on, we'll get it all together. We'll put some oil and gas in it, and we'll fire it up for initial startup. First, let's just talk about the saw, Holzfforma. A lot of discussion on the internet whether these are good saws. Obviously, if you're looking into these saws, these are the Chinese knockoffs of Holzfforma and steel chainsaws. I am a steel guy, so I went with the steel knockoff. This is the G388. This is a 72cc chainsaw. And as you can see, if you've ever operated a steel, air filter, the way it chokes and turns on, this is all based around a steel. Like I said, 72cc chainsaw. I went with the 25-inch bar because, as you saw in my other video, I have that older steel which has a 20-inch bar. So if we get into any kind of bigger logs or anything like that for firewood, this is going to be the machine. This out of Amazon. Total, as you see it, this is the package. Bar and chain, power head, tool pouch, very basic owner's manual, and then this cute little thing. I don't know how much thawing they're going to do with this, but that's oil and gas container. But this was a little over $330, $340, something on Amazon. You know, obviously it depends on which saw you pick, which size, but Amazon has them. I think it's coming from Farmer Tech. The big box it really came in. This came inside of a larger box, and it did say Farmer Tech on it. So I don't know how Amazon's getting them from them, but anyway, that's how it came. So yeah, so in a little bit we're gonna put this thing together, make sure it's ready to go, and fire it up. All right, toolkit is in the toolkit. Didn't know if that came with it or not, but you do get one of these. I'm assuming it goes on that side.
There was a picture on Instagram that showed like the sides.
Yeah, I think it just goes right there, because one is, so you get a short washer, or you get a short bolt, and it just goes just like this. So I'm just putting this together like anybody would. I've been around chainsaws for a while, but this is just now trying to figure out what they give you and how it all goes together. That always happens. Maybe I got this wrong here. It doesn't really show you how to put this on there, so of course, like anybody else, I'm guessing. But I'm thinking now, because this goes by the exhaust, we don't want it to interfere. It would go like that. That looks better. They do come with Loctite. That's nice. This tool is not very good. I guess this is like the same kind of tool you get when you put together furniture. It's not, you know, it serves a purpose. To be honest, I don't have a wrench, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Let me go get a wrench. Alright, in case you're wondering, this is an 8mm nut on the back of this top dog here. Dig in, so 8mm or pliers, whatever you have. So, I'm not going to need that. Alright, let's get the chain out. I got it taped down pretty well. Not coming apart. So I wasn't going to film this in the beginning because you guys are like me. This is always that magic balancing act. And I'm sure there's probably some perfect procedure out there to make it go better. But somehow it never works out. It's always trying to get the chain on, keep the bar in place, not have everything fall on the ground. So I'll give them credit. This is definitely packaged very well. So I'm going to try what I usually do. Just balance this thing for here for now. And let's just see if we can get this thing up. So that wasn't too bad. Not too bad, so let's see. Just make sure we're in the adjuster there. He started. I think if you can get to this point, this is kind of this is where it's easy. Okay, so unlike a steel, that adjuster is not the adjuster. I think I remember seeing that in other videos. You got to do it up here, and it's a pain in the butt. I think everybody will agree. This is not the easiest place to adjust your saw. I guess that's what this is for. This is even worse. I don't really know where to. Anyway, this will be one of those comments things. I guess you just designate a screwdriver, put it in your toolkit for this, make it a little easier. I think that screwdriver would work pretty good, but looks like it should be something you repair a computer with, not a chainsaw. So, and I'm not going to go through the whole break-in cycle of a chain. If you're buying one of these or you have a chainsaw, you know this is going to probably take 2 or 3 uses, and then you're going to have to immediately come back and tighten it up. I'm just trying to get it somewhat close now. So we'll come back. I just don't see this thing. asked him to, the way that is. I guess it's one of those things, if you want to pay for good quality like a steel, you buy a steel. But I think this is gonna do the trick. Alright, I'm not going to go too crazy because we're going to have to adjust all of this all again here in a little bit. So let's put some gas and oil in it. So this is a next discussion, and I've seen this and watched different people. So I'm using steel oil, and I'm here in the southeast. People always talk about different thicknesses of oil depending on where you are, and I just use this regular steel oil, trying not to spill it all over the new saw. And I've had this one for so long, doesn't even really tell me if it's a light or a heavy oil. But anyway, here's the next discussion. So I've gotten to the point now, which growing up young, having 2-cycle dirt bikes, mixing gas my whole life for those and chainsaws, weed eaters, everything else. Not endorsed, I don't know if you can see that, not endorsed, but true fuel. I've gotten older and lazier. Yeah, I could mix fuel, but this stuff comes in a can, it's ready to go. It's non-ethanol fuel, and it lasts, I think if I remember right, up to a year, once it's open. So to me, it's become a no-brainer to just buy a gallon of this and take it with me everywhere I go. And the other thing is, if you're really desperate, you can get this anywhere. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Tractor Supply, just about everywhere I know has it. So, like I said, we're just going to put some fuel in this. Oil, check. Chain on, check. It's pretty tight, but it's going to loosen up. Wow, that's pretty tight. All right. Put it on the ground and see what it does. Pulls it took, start it up, runs pretty good. I'm gonna let it run a little while here and let it kind of break in a little bit. And want to thank you for being here with another day in the life of the Grimwards. And you'll probably see this on future videos when we start cutting into some bigger logs. Thanks for coming. Subscribe, like, and share.